Ark Invest is looking for companies to add to their new ArkX Space Exploration ETF. We're going to discuss the 10 companies. We're also going to look at their stock charts to find out how they've been performing and point out their support and resistance levels. But first, we're going to look at Ark Invest and find out what criteria they are using to pick their space-related companies to join their space exploration ETF. Make sure you watch to the end. Company number 10 has a strong track record of making people millionaires. Welcome back, investors, to Ticker Time News. I'm Adam, and all of the information we discuss on this video today can be found on our website at tickertimenews.com. You can do your own due diligence and research using some of the information we've provided on tickertimenews.com. So let's jump right into this. Cathie Wood is the CEO and CIO of Ark Invest, and they are creating the Space Exploration ETF. This has been a huge hit since the announcement was made, and there's lots of speculation about which companies involved in the space industry Ark Invest will choose to include in the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. Virgin Galactic is a name that continues to be mentioned as a possible candidate, and since the announcement has been made, their stock has shot up over 21%. That's incredible, just on the news of this new ETF. And a lot of the other companies that we're going to discuss today have had a similar reaction. So this isn't just any actively managed fund. Cathie Wood and her team at Ark Invest are having their time in light, their time in the sun. They have been doing an excellent job. And that's because Ark Invest's other ETFs are among the top ETFs of 2020. And Cathie Wood herself, well, she's become a bit of a superstar in the investment industry. So, investment focus. What is Ark Invest looking for in these companies to join the ArkX ETF? Well, Ark's new fund seeks to provide exposure to companies involved in space-related businesses like reusable rockets, satellites, drones, other orbital and suborbital aircraft, and these innovations should transform logistics, observation, agriculture, telecom, drones, and even put humans on Mars and the moon too. So here's the criteria Ark Invest is using to pick these companies: reusable rockets, orbital aerospace, suborbital aerospace, aerial drones, 3D printing, and enabling technology. Think AI and robotics. The first stock we're going to look at is Virgin Galactic. Over the past 6 months, Virgin Galactic is up 32.4%. And you can see over here towards the right side, this last peak and run up, a lot of it had to do with the announcement that Ark was creating this space exploration ETF. And you'll notice a pattern throughout these 10 different companies that we're going to talk about. They all have a similar spike around the announcement date. So let's look closer at the Virgin Galactic chart. Now, the red line at the very top of the chart here, it's right at $33. This seems to be a very strong resistance level for Virgin Galactic. If they could break through that, then it's very possible that this could become a support level. But right now, it's a resistance level. The first support level comes in right around $27. Now, if you're looking to get in on Virgin Galactic, underneath this $27 price, if it does happen to pull back this far, this would be the starting point to enter Virgin Galactic. Now, there's another support level that's been really strong recently, and it's been touched several times throughout the end of December and the beginning of January. And this is right around the $23 mark. So the $23 to $27 mark, that's a good entry point for Virgin Galactic. Now, if there was a big pullback or an overall market pullback, we have two other strong support levels, one at $17 and then of course one at $14. I do not see this stock falling back that far. So realistically, anywhere in this $22, $23 range up to the $27 range, that is a good entry point into Virgin Galactic. So Virgin Galactic over here, just real briefly, what Virgin Galactic has been working on. So the manufacturer of advanced air and space vehicles, the provision of space flight services for private individuals and researchers. It designs spaceships which can fly anyone to space safely without the need for expertise or time-consuming training. So Virgin Galactic is definitely geared towards space. So it could fit in Ark's Space Exploration ETF. The second company on our list is Maxar Technologies. Over the past 6 months, they are up 192.5%. They've been on a pretty good run. And just like with our first entry on the list, it spiked when the announcement was made. So do you see here. Now let's take a closer look at the chart and we can point out a few different things here. Number one, there was a gap up right here when the announcement was made, and this gap up has shot the price up. When you see a stock do this, when it shoots up like this, you can expect it to fall down as well. So we had a resistance level right here that turned into a support level right here that was touched multiple times, and that's at the $37 mark. Now our next support level, which you can see back here, resistance at this level, resistance at this level, and then support, support, support at this level. This is very common with stocks. You'll find that there's a resistance line for a stock, and once it gets above it and it gets momentum behind it, that resistance line becomes a support line. So this is at $31. This would be a good entry point for Maxar Technologies. The next one is a very strong support level right around the $22, $21 price point. You can see here support multiple times, support here multiple times, and support here for a very long time. Almost the entire month of September, they were supported at this level. So $21, $22 up to the $32 mark. So this $10 price swing right here. This is a great time to buy if you would like to get in on this stock. Now, the other support level is $14. So that's that. Now, let's take a look here at what it is that they do exactly. So they provide space technology solutions delivering unmatched end-to-end capabilities in satellites, robotics, Earth imagery, geo data analytics, and insights. It is another entry that could be included in the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. Number 3 on the list is Orbcomm. For the past 6 months, they are up 121.8%. They also had a little spike on the news of the new ArkX ETF. Now, they're doing pretty well, and let's look at the charts here. They are in a very defined ascending pattern here, where they're filling in the boxes very well. They touch up, they get to the top of it, they come back down, consolidate a bit, shoot up to the top, consolidate a bit, but they are in this box perfectly. So I'm not sure how far they're going to come down or when they're going to come down, because this is such a defined trading channel. But they do have a very strong support at $6.70. Their second support level is right at $6. So those are two good points to enter into Orbcomm. Now, they do have a strong support also at the $4.60 level. I'm not sure if it's going to come back down that far, but if it does, pay attention to that. You can see here, like I talked about on our second company, right here, resistance, right here, resistance a couple of times, more resistance. Every time you have that resistance and the longer period of consolidation you have, the more the stock is going to break out and break up, or break down and fall. So we had this long pattern here. This is from the beginning of June all the way to the end of October. It was this consolidation point. So they popped right out of it. So again, we've got support at $6.70, secondary right at $6, and then if it falls further, it's liable to be caught at $4.60, and the bare bones, the if it happened to fall out completely, $3.30. So I mean, if you could get this stock down here at $4, that would be a great entry point. But more realistically, somewhere between the $6 and $7 mark would be a good price point to set your alert for to watch this company. Now, what exactly does this company do? So let's see here. It provides a provision of network connectivity, devices, device management, web reporting applications. Products are designed to track, monitor, control, and enhance security for a variety of assets, such as heavy equipment, fixed asset monitoring, government and homeland security, and in industries for manufacturing, warehousing, and supply chain management. It operates through, okay. So this is a company that is going to back up the network. It's going to provide more software for space exploration. And the fourth stock on our list, or fourth company on our list, is Iridium Communications, ticker symbol IRDM. Over the past 6 months, they are up 75.59%. And you can see here on the chart, they had a spike up again when the news came out. So let's dive a little deeper on this chart here. They have been in a perfect ascending trading channel here. And then when the announcement came out, they had a gap up right here in this area that took them out of or above their trading channel that they were in. So it's likely that this stock could fall and come back into its trading channel, which then would put it around the $42 to $44 mark. So not too far off. But it does have support right here at $39. It's got a secondary support at $35. And then if it did happen to fall and break below that, because these are your two good entry points, okay? Good entry points right here. And again, that's right there at about $39 and $35. But if the stock or the market in general does slip down, we've got a solid support level here at $27. And then we've got another one. I highly doubt we'll get this low, but you never know. Back in March, it did right at $23. So let's read up here a little bit on what this company does, so it can help you determine whether it's a fit or not. We think it is. So mobile voice and data satellite communications network. So they're working with satellites. Its satellite network provides communications where terrestrial, wireless, or wireline networks do not exist or are limited. So think the rural farmland sections in the United States where this could be helpful. The company's principal line of business includes land mobile, maritime, aviation, and government. So they have their services in many different sectors. The aviation and maritime, that's pretty good because you don't find too many companies leading in that area. And since they're working with satellites, that's very helpful for aviation and maritime. Company number 5 on our list is Viasat. They, for the past 6 months, are up 2.5%. But if we go back a little further, and let's say the past 12 months, they're down almost 46%. They had a really sharp fall last February and March, and they have not recovered yet. That's good news. So let's dive a little deeper into this company and see what's going on. So number one, we've got a resistance level right around $37, and you can see that they, right here, they broke above this $37 resistance level on the momentum of the news of Ark Invest, ArkX Space Exploration ETF. So before that, they were down here around the $34 to $35 mark. 2 days, they shot up. So we'll see what happens on Tuesday when the market opens. But anyways, the important things. They were a $70 company. They have fallen. They are now at $38.69. They had a resistance level of $37, and over the past several months, they could not break above it. So back here at the beginning of September, once they fell below it, they could not break through. Look at all these different times that they tried to break through that resistance level. They just couldn't do it. But on the news of Ark Invest, they were able to. Now, they do have a support level right here at $34, and they have a secondary support level of around $31 to $30. So those price points would be awesome entry points, especially because this is a company that is looking forward into the future with its technology, and it used to be a $70 stock and it has fallen now. So it has a lot of upside potential. Let's dive into the details of the company so you can get an understanding of what Viasat does. So, communications technologies and services. It operates through the following segments: satellite services, commercial networks, and government systems. The satellite services segment provides satellite-based high-speed broadband services with multiple applications to consumers, enterprises, and mobile broadband customers, including commercial airline and maritime vessels. Number 6 on our list is Laurel Space and Communications. Over the past 6 months, they are up 41.3%. And you can see here most recently, they had a spike on the news of the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. Now, let's go look closer at the chart for Laurel Space and Communications, and that's ticker symbol LORL. They had a very strong resistance level at $25. As a matter of fact, it took the news of Ark's new space exploration ETF for them to break above this resistance level. Hopefully, when it comes back down, this turns into a support level. But several times it's been rejected. Rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, all the $25, rejected here again. It broke through, but immediately came right back down and got rejected again. So it's been a very strong resistance level for nearly a year. But the news has broken above it. Now, the support level here is at $23, okay? It's been support several times throughout it. It's even acted as resistance a few times. The next support level we have is right around $20. So that's your price point to get in. $20 to the $23 price point. If you want to get a stake into this company, that's your price point to move in. All right. All right. Let's look a little deeper into this company so you can learn about what they do. So Laurel Space and Communications engages in the provision of satellite-based communication services to broadcast, enterprise, and consulting customers. It offers video distribution and direct-to-home video, as well as end-to-end communication services using both satellite and hybrid satellite ground network. Company number 7 is Trimble, ticker symbol TRMB. Over the past 6 months, they are up 56.58%. They had a little pop on the news, but it's since sold off a little bit. Let's dive deeper into this company. They have been on an incredible and very defined ascending trading channel. They had the pop of the news, and then when they sold off from the news, they are sitting right on the edge of their channel. So what's most likely to happen is they bounce off of that or they consolidate there. If they do happen to fall out of their box, I mean, they've been in it since the end of October. So they've been here for several months. The support level would be $65. That's the price point that you want to watch for. Set an alert for $65. When it dips below that, then watch it closely. If it's falling, wait to see how far it goes, let it test, and then you can hop in. But 65. The next support level is at 56. So anywhere between those two price points, 56 and 65. Good entry point for this company. It's been solid since the end of October. If it does happen to fall or overall market conditions force it to come down even further, there is very strong support at $46 a share. $46 actually acted as resistance several times over here, acted as resistance all along this consolidation, and then shot up, consolidated, and then the ascending trading channel that it's in currently. All right, so let's dive deeper into the company to find out a little more about what it does. Trimble. Let's see. Engages in the provision of providing technology solutions. It operates through the following segments: buildings and infrastructure, geo, resources and utilities, and transportation. The building and infrastructure segment serve architects, engineers, contractors, owners, and operators. The geo segment offers solutions for the customer working in surveying, engineering, and government. The resources and utilities segment caters customers working in agriculture, forestry, utilities. The transportation segment covers long-haul trucking, field service management, rail, construction, logistics, and more. So here is your infrastructure. You want to build a space station, or you want to build a spaceship in low orbital Earth, here's your company that's going to help you get that done. Company number 8 is Raytheon Technologies, ticker symbol RTX. Over the past 6 months, Raytheon Technologies is up 12.69%. Now, you might be thinking this is a big company, and it is. It does a lot for the government. It has a lot of secret projects. It's a big company. It does a lot. But l- hang on here. Let's just look at this for a second. On the stock chart for Raytheon, they're in a consolidation period right now. The stock is at $69.20. It used to be a $90 stock, okay? So it's definitely got upside to it. It's been consolidating right here, right around the $69 level up to the $71 level. It's been consolidating there since the middle of December all the way to present. So it's on this support line of right about $68, $69. If it does happen to break below it, watch for any space in here as a good buying opportunity. This support level at $56 is a very strong support level. It's been bounced off of many times for the past year. So keep your eye on it. It's right on this line right now, but it's been there since, again, the middle of December. So if it dips below it, it's a good buy. If it pops up, you might just want to hold off for a moment. So let's dig a little deeper and find out why I put this on the list. So Raytheon Technologies engages in the provision of aerospace and defense systems and services for commercial, military, and government customers. It operates through the following segments: Collins Aerospace Systems, Pratt & Whitney, Raytheon Intelligence and Space, and Raytheon Missiles and Defense. Now, we're not interested in all of that. We're interested in anything that has to do with space. So they're dealing with aerospace, they're dealing with satellites, they're dealing with space itself. The Collins Aerospace System segment specializes in the aero constructions or aerostructures, avionics, interiors, mechanical systems, mission systems, power controls. You build a space station, you need the guts of it. This is where you're going to get those parts from, all the wires and cablings and everything for your space station or even spaceship. Any of those things Raytheon will be able to provide, and they have a long history of working with the government and NASA. So that's why I put it on the list, because it's a company that's been around for a long time. It's been doing this for a long time. It has tons and tons of research and development. So that's why Raytheon is on the list. You can't have all growth stocks on your list. You need a couple ones that are pretty solid. Number 9 on the list is Northrop Grumman, ticker symbol NOC. For the past 6 months, they are down 0.25%. Let's dive a little deeper into this company and find out what's going on. So they have a very, very strong resistance line at $352. Every time they have hit it, you can go back here almost a year ago, they hit it, they fall. 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 Very strong resistance line. $353. Now, they've got 2 support levels in here, and they're right in the middle of one right now. The top support level is right about $315. So if the stock is above that, you'd want to hold off and not buy quite yet. The stock underneath it, you want to look for buying opportunities. They have a very strong support level at $286. If the stock gets down to this point in the near future, that would be a great buying opportunity. You can see several times, all the way back over a year ago when it fell down, when we had the big decline back in March of 2020, it bounced off that line several times. We come over here, it bounced off several times. Here again, it bounced off, and just recently, Just a couple weeks ago or a few days ago, it bounced off that line a couple of times. So right now it's in the middle of two of the support lines. It looks like on the last day on, let's see, that would be Friday, it was down just a little bit. So it's in between good buying opportunities here. Now let's find out a little bit more on why this is on the list. They do a lot, just like Raytheon. So Northrop Grumman engages in the provisions of security businesses. It includes product systems and solutions and autonomous systems. That's great for navigation, for spaceships flying from one place to another, say from a space station to another space station. Say we have a station on the moon, going from the moon to the orbital space station. Artificial intelligence will be a big thing in the future of space. Let's see, cyber, command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, strike and logistics, and modernization. The firm operates through the following segments: aeronautics systems, defense systems, mission systems, and space systems. You need a guidance system on your spaceship. Here you go. This is who's going to build it. So that's why this is going to, like Northrop Grumman and Raytheon. They're both companies that have been around for a long time. They've done a lot of work with what is currently in space and orbiting a lot of the satellites. So they're two companies that are very solid, that you're not going to find high growth in these two companies, but they're solid companies, and that's a reason why we believe they could be on the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. And finally, company number 10, SpaceX. Yes, I know, SpaceX is not a publicly traded company yet. However, Elon Musk has hinted that SpaceX could be taken public. He did say, however, that the company must be profitable before any consideration would be given to take the company public. And I think it's a matter of when, not if, SpaceX does become a publicly traded company. And once it does, it's a no-brainer for Cathie Wood at Ark Invest and her team to bring SpaceX into the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. Now, if we just look at the chart for Tesla, over the past 12 months, Tesla is up 654.9%. Tesla has made people millionaires. Many people millionaires for investing into Tesla early. SpaceX, I believe, will have the same effect. And Cathie Wood and Ark Invest, they already invest heavily into Tesla, and they have invested heavily in Tesla since the beginning. At one point, years ago, Cathie Wood said Tesla stock would jump up to be a $4,000 stock over time. And it's getting pretty close to that. So it's not far off to believe that when SpaceX becomes a publicly traded company, it's going to be one of the hottest stocks to ever hit the market. And I'm sure it will also turn people into millionaires, those who invest early enough. So that's our roundup of the top 10 companies we believe could be put into the ArkX Space Exploration ETF. If you have any companies you believe could make it, leave a comment down below letting us know what companies you think could make it into this new ETF. I know we'll be purchasing shares as soon as it goes live. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel. And if you're here to the end, you are awesome. You're great. We love you. I hope you've got lots of value from this video. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.